What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Angelo, aka A-Milla, and today we're going to be taking a look at the MS-06 Zaku 2. So before we dig into what's inside the box, let's take a second to admire all the artwork along the outside. These pictures here show some gimmicks that this kit has, such as some hip swivel, some ab crunch, moving camera in the head. And on this side we get a few more details about the inner frame, the weapons that come with it, as well as this blade antenna, which we'll talk about in a moment. Okay, so now that we've looked at the outside, let's go ahead and take a look on what's on the inside. There are a total of 13 different runners for this kit, one of them being rubber parts for the different joints. This page in the manual is pretty cool. It shows the origin starting from the Zaku 1 all the way to the Zaku 2, as well as the different variants. This page shows all the runners as well as the different parts. Usually it'll mark an X on the runner if the part isn't going to be used in the kit. It doesn't look like there are any in this kit. I'm not sure if that's the case for this kit because it is an old one. Then we have your usual assembly instructions. Here's some color in the middle. More assembly instructions. This part here shows the little circle parts and how they get put onto the spring that's part of the leg mechanism. Here is the page for assembling the weapons. And lastly, we have a page for the stickers and dry decals. And onto the runners. In runner A, we have a couple different colors. Blue-gray for the backpack. We have some leg armor, some chest armor, some ab armor, as well as some skirt armor here. We have the bottom of the feet here. Right here, we have what looks like to be a cover for the camera, as well as the visor on the head. For runner B, we have different parts of the shield right here. This is going to be the inside as well as the outside. We have two different headpieces here. One for if you want to make your Zaku a commanding unit or not, one for just a regular grunt Zaku. There's two different blade antennas you can slot into the helmet right here. We have some more armor for what looks to be part of the head. We have our little pilot figures, one seated as well as one standing. And we have the shoulder armor for the Zaku's left shoulder. Fun fact, this shoulder actually had spikes added onto it to improve the ramming performance when the Zaku would ram into other mobile suits. Runner C looks like it has some parts for the arms. This is going to be the lighter green portions of the kit. Here's the armor for the hands right here. Runner D has some more of that light green armor, some thick chunky pieces for the thighs, as well as the sides of the knees right here. On runner E, we have some more parts for the legs. These are going to be what looks to be part of the shins, as well as either the sides of the legs or the hips. And with runner F, we finally start to get to see that inner frame. This is going to be the small track where the camera is able to move within the head. This looks to be the underside of part of the skirt armor. Here it looks like two sides of the chest where the arms slot in, and we have multiple different joints here as well. This piece right here specifically looks like it's what controls the camera from the back of the head. Here we have the cockpit. It looks like you'd be able to put your pilot in on either side of the cockpit. On runner G, it looks like we have some more parts for the joints of the inner frame, as well as some parts for the manipulators. These manipulators have an interesting design in that the link closest to the palm is connected, but the fingers after that are not connected. However, it looks like it only has two bends in the fingers. We have individual thumbs here, and these look like extra joints for the index fingers to help give it a trigger motion. Runner H looks like it's some parts for the leg inner frame. It looks like a piston mechanism, which I really hope it is because I think those are pretty cool when they include that in a kit. Right here we have some pistons here that a lot of people I've seen do some pretty cool paint jobs with, where they paint the piston silver and leave the barrel a different color here. Runner I is a smaller runner. It looks like there's only about 13 pieces on this one, most of them leg armor, as well as part of the backpack here, so that's pretty cool. Runner J is going to be the weapons runner, so we have different parts here for the bazooka, we have parts for the machine gun, as well as the magazine for it. And right here we have a heat hawk, which I think looks way better when you paint the edge of it orange. Now Runner K is what I hear the worst things about regarding these kits. For whatever reason, these are super hard to cut off cleanly and get nice and organized onto these tracks, but as you can see here, they're actually molded in two separate plastics. So what you do is you cut them off the green frame and you slide them onto this rail right here. So this is going to be for the gas mask, this is going to be for the hips. These ones right here in the middle are going to go onto a spring, which I'll show you in a moment, that connects to the legs. Runner L is just some missile pod part with some missile packs. It looks like they're all joined together right here, as well as clips to get them onto the legs. And here we have some polycaps. Now these are the springs that I was talking about earlier, so it looks like they're just kind of basic slinky looking slings. What you're going to have to do is cut out all of these pieces. I believe you line it up with the edge here. You can put it on the attachment right there. Then you slide these onto the spring. You got to keep them on the spring while you're putting it onto the leg. And lastly, we have some decals. This is just your basic sticker sheet style decal, but this one is your dry transfer style decal, which I personally really enjoy dry transfers. They just have like this cleaner look about them in my opinion. And that is it for today's unboxing, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, like the video. If you didn't like it, comment below what you didn't like about it. Make sure you also comment below what other Gunpla kits or other models you'd like to see on this channel, different unboxings or reviews you'd want to see, as well as maybe some tips or tricks that you'd want to know about, and I'll get to it. And one last thing, I will be doing a live unboxing of the MS-06 Zaku 2 on Twitch. I'll be streaming at about 12 p.m. Eastern this Saturday, June 27th, and you can find me at twitch.tv/AYE_MILLA. So go ahead, give me a follow there as well to stay notified. And if you do join, let me know you're from YouTube or Instagram or something like that. Anyways, guys, have a great rest of the day.